Howdy y'all, welcome to Chase Life. In this video I'd like to talk about the whole our changed plans going to a supported through hike versus the original plan of just hiking. And so for those of you following the channel, you know that originally I had planned on a through hike. I did all the normal planning in terms of, at least I was starting the normal planning of getting trying to figure out where I was going to get my resupplies and all that. And one of the big challenges was really feeling like I had to know for sure what gear to use, because it's not that easy to swap out gear on the trail. I mean, it's done, of course, but you really want to try to get it as 100% nailed down and dialed in as you can before you hike. So anyways, as you know, we have now swapped over to a plan involving a supported hike, which is going to be awesome and really is going to be a big help for us. It brings up some of its own challenges, but it's definitely going to be different. So the couple of differences are, one, in that I don't really have as much anxiety about making sure I have the right gear, or which particular thing of gear. For example, rain gear. Do I bring this? Do I bring that? Do I bring the poncho? Do I bring a rain jacket? What about the rain skirt and the umbrella and all that? So with a van, I just bring all of it, and I try it and I see if I feel like it's worth it. Even my Helinox camp chair, I'll bring it. I doubt I'll hike with it, but maybe I want to. Maybe I'll give it a shot. It allows me to test things out and try them. For example, I originally just bought a bear bag and hanging kit, and I was going to hang a bear bag, as most people do. But now I have a bear bag and a bear canister and an earth sack, which is kind of crazy, but it allows me the chance of being able to try all three of those at various points along the trail and decide what I really like and what really works and what maybe doesn't work. And maybe at some points of the trail, one works better than the other. I don't know, but that is actually one of the advantages, is I can bring different items and just try them, and I can change them out each day. Now, we will not be seeing the van every day or every night. There are stretches where we will go and tent camp and hike and do a 3-day carry. There's a few stretches like that for certainly, and there's a number of them that we're going to be definitely camping at tent sites, by shelters, etc. So it's not like we're glamping, but again, the van does provide us support. So the other area that's going to make it really different is that instead of sending resupply boxes to myself, or even to some extent going into town to buy resupply, the resupply will be in the van. So I'm pre-buying enough supplies to last what I think is the duration of the trip for the most part, and bringing those with me, and then I'll resupply from the van, which is, again, just a different method of resupply from what other people do that aren't supported. So supported, I've already had one person mention to me that you're not really doing a through hike because you're doing this supported thing. And, of course, you can go back to the definition of a through hike, and that's somebody that walks the entire 2,200 miles. And some people feel like if you don't do a continuous through hike, like if you do a flip-flop, that's not a real through hike. And people can make up all these arbitrary definitions of what a through hike is. And I think for the most part, it's how they did it. Unless you're Grandma Gatewood, who hiked with a canvas bag over her shoulder, if your definition of a through hike means that someone can't go into a hostel and take a 0 day and slack pack or anything like that, then fine, cool, that's fine for you. Hike your own hike. But for me, the important thing is to walk every foot of the trail, and I fully intend on doing that. I will not take any shortcuts. So how I resupply when we do meet up with a van Does that really change my definition of a thru hike? No. I'm still doing a thru hike. Now, the truth is that I did welcome some of the challenges. I thought it would be kind of fun to document some of the challenges of a thru hike for someone my age, someone vegan, trying to get vegan food, etc. I thought that would be kind of interesting. Well, some of those challenges are definitely going to be a lot easier now. So I kind of miss that I don't have those challenges, which I know is kind of a weird thing to say, but I was looking forward to those. So what we might do, just as an idea, is I might do this again, just to kind of see the difference in doing it as a supported flip-flop. Maybe next time I just do a full no-bow unsupported. I don't know. It's just a thought. I think I should mostly leave that up to how I feel after I finish this hike, when I finish this hike. So, I feel it's a real thru hike. Supporting brings some other challenges, and but definitely we're going to make some things very easy, much easier. So, it should have some interesting elements in meeting up with a van and how that all works. Hopefully, so our intent will be to document what it's like to do a supported van supported thru hike, and how that works out for us, how we meet the van, how we get resupplied, etc. So subscribe please, and stay tuned, and we'll document all that for going forward. Talk to you later.